what exactly do you hope to accomplish by being here tonight and protesting during the Islam awareness event?
Yeah, we're trying to bring actually the true awareness of Islam. In other words, what we are going to have here tonight and what we have had, I guess this whole month has been declared Islam Awareness Month. What we are going to have, of course, is like normal. Islam is going to come in, they're going to whitewash their message. They're going to say Islam is a religion of peace and harmony and tolerance. Even our own president has said that Islam has a long history of tolerance. Of course, these things are absolutely not true. No matter where you look in the world, if you look not at what people say but what they do, any place you look in the world where Islam is the main religion, where the Quran is the main holy book, you do not see a religion of harmony, peace, equal rights, human rights, freedom of religion. You do not see those things at all. Even tonight we are here also partly because of a pastor Youssef, who is a pastor in Iran. He converted many years ago from Islam to Christianity. And now, of course, he will be probably executed because in an Islamic country, to convert from Islam to any other religion is punishable by death. Criticizing Islam, you can be put to death. In other words, Islam is not a religion of peace.
And do you by any chance feel a little bad or remorseful at the fact that it's a student organization and they're trying to spread awareness and it's more of like a U.S. thing? Do you feel like you're intervening or that, passing a right with,
No, we do not feel like we're intervening. We believe that the Muslim Student Association, it is more or less just a Islamic propaganda group. And part of their goals is to slowly institute Islamic tradition, Islamic law, and Sharia into our country. So we believe what they are going to do tonight is simply they are going to lie to the American people. They are going to tell the American people and give the American people a picture of Islam that actually does not exist. Again, when we look at Islamic, Muslim-dominated countries, we do not see freedom.
According to you, why do you think that they're trying to paint this picture?
Yeah, because actually their end goal is to push their agenda. As we know ourselves, Islam means submission. I lived myself 30 years in Europe. I have been to several Islamic countries. I saw the growth of Islam, and what they do, it's a historical pattern. What they do, as long as they're 1 or 2%, they play the peace card, they play it down. As they begin to grow, then they try to push their laws and their agenda upon us. So I think what they are trying to do tonight is just simply appease the American people so that they can continue to operate as they do.
What is your long-term goal that you hope to accomplish?
Our long-term goal would be to raise an awareness of Islam. In other words, our long-term goal would be to have people check it out themselves. They don't really have to believe us, and I want to make it really clear, we have no problem with Muslims. They are protected under the First Amendment. They can build mosques, they can practice their religion, they can evangelize. Our problem is with the radical element of Islam or the element of Islam that does not want to accept our Constitution as the laws of the land. So our ultimate goal is to get Americans to check it out themselves, to look at the 1,400 years of history of Islam, look at it and make the decision themselves.
My mother's a Holocaust survivor. I don't want to be I don't want to be targeted by intolerant people. But we had last year on campus we had Ayaan Hirsi Ali here. She was a Muslim Brotherhood, radical Muslim Brotherhood, and she renounced Islam, and there were death threats on her head. We all had to be searched on the way in. The women in the burqas were not searched, so already they were given special rights. And her partner was killed for the movie Submission about the treatment of women in Islam. She was in the Muslim Brotherhood. She was raised a Muslim. And I have been to all these, 9 cases that are read this year and last. And it's very peaceful. It's only blinders on as far as hate America. And I'll tell you, they have a lot of money to spend. And they brought in, their final speaker they brought in was from the Al-Maghrib Institute. And the Al-Maghrib Institute, the mission statement is martyrdom. And he came and he recited poems saying that if you martyr yourself, yourself, you get a higher place in paradise. Yes, and I was sitting next to an alligator reporter who sitting next to me, and this poet came up and recited his poems about kill yourself, take a bunch of infidels with you, and you get a higher place in heaven. And her jaw dropped. But yet the next day in the alligator, there was no articles about that. It was only about, oh, they had a awareness bar. They're holding it during February. And that's the most fertile.